Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Saturday Meditation. Today, your teacher monk is Lp.Pasura from Denmark. Good afternoon, Carl. Good evening in Denmark. And then would you please pay the respect to Lp.Pasura? Please bow, 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 bow. We didn't hear you, Carl. We cannot hear you. Lumpika, are you ready? We are ready, but we cannot hear you at all. It's a little bit technical from here, so it will be fixed shortly. So I would like to welcome everyone again. I see you are new here, right? Anybody new? Okay, welcome. And so, have you been meditate before? Okay, this is maybe you're familiar with the breathing in, breathing out. So Dhammakaya meditation, we have the focusing point, which is you can, any part you feel most comfortable, that we will call the center of the body. But actually the location is in the middle of the abdomen to think of it above the navel. Any time that your mind completely still, it means completely detached. Because the way that on the path, we may start from comfort and then working on the path of relaxation. Any time that you can completely relax by being able to let go all thoughts, which is the nature of the mind is always thinking, right? So it's very normal that during the meditation, your mind is wander again and again. So we cope with breathing in, breathing out, and then breathing again and relax. That's how we will do. Or we use the mantra Samma Arahang. Or Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang, which means the purity state of the mind. Or you can create your own mantra. It has to be one word or one phrase. Because the brain and the mind can think of one thing at one time, right? We cannot think of two things. But it's wonder because it's continue to be a fixing. Sorry. So the problem is when the mind is wander, is when you think more than one thing, right? But mostly the thing that you just made it or have conversation before you come in here. So it's normal, it will come to you from time to time in the first 5 minutes. So that's how it's gonna happen. So
เสียงหลวงพี่เข้านะเนี่ยในระบบซูม
ได้ยินเสียงหลวงพี่แล้วค่ะหลวงพี่ได้ยินเสียงแล้วค่ะเดี๋ยวเราก็จะเริ่มเลยนะคะเดี๋ยวสักครู่เดี๋ยวเรา so we can hear him so our teacher monk is from Denmark tonight of him 8:30 at night so this way หลวงพี่ can see you all here today we have in person 5 person ค่ะหลวงพี่ from New Jersey and also we have the Facebook and YouTube also.
All right. So good afternoon, folks. Welcome to Saturday meditation sessions. I'm broadcasting live from Denmark. So good to see you all. So I was just hearing that Good Pat was explaining about the techniques of meditation. So anybody is like the first time coming to us practicing meditation, do you mind raising your hand for me a bit?
So please raise your hand and then he can see you from that camera. Yeah.
Okay, so Sophia, yeah, cool. Thanks. So the terms meditation, doesn't mean sitting down with your eyes closed and not doing anything. That's, you can do anything with that. But basically what we mean as meditation is development of the skill to harness attention, to retain the attention and to retain the awareness until it becomes consciousness. So that is a skill that we are going to develop. The question would be why that skill is important. The reason is that, as Kunpa was explaining earlier, that our mind always thinks. As you've been sitting here, you probably have been thinking a lot of many things already. It's like, okay, the monk was coming from Denmark. He's gonna want to take a vacation. The mind is jumping around all the time. Thinking is not always bad, but thinking unnecessarily can make us feel excessively worried, concerns, resentment. We're projecting something that we don't even, it may not happen at all, or ruminating about things in the past. So those are tricks that happen with our mind. So meditation is about bringing that consciousness back to be at one point and observe it. Now, since it takes some time for everything to quiet it down, because if you meditate, your mind will not be stop thinking immediately. It will take some time to slow it down. So And that's why every time you hear about meditation, they always start with relaxation, because relaxation can help you to just observe it as long as you can. As techniques of meditation, no matter what schools they are, it's all about not doing anything. It's about observing your consciousness, your awareness. Basically, you just like, instead of, try to control the traffic on the road, you basically sit by the side of the road, watching all the traffic, slowing down until it stops. That's what meditation is. The part is that normally, we tend to get up from that point and wandering around until, oh, I forget I have to sit there. So the techniques of meditation is about helping you to find your spot to sit and observe. That's the way it goes. So the technique that we are practicing is to observe our feeling at the point called center of the body. So if you can try to follow me with your breath first to locate that point. So try to breathe in through your nostrils, make it very soft, deep, and long until you feel that your breath goes beyond your lung until it reaches the center of your abdomen. Can you feel that? The feeling when you feel spacious, comfortable, and at ease within yourself, that is the center of your body's gravity. That's why we call center of the body. And that's the most focal point to keep our attention. So that's why we're going to be observing. But at first, take your time to relax your body, relax your mind, until you slowly bring the attention back to that point. Number two, now that we're observing, we know the spot, we need something to hold it there. So we can use two techniques to hold it there. Number one is called visualization. So visualization is the creation of mental image, just like, you think about what you're going to be eating for dinner or what you have for breakfast. You can have certain kind of mental image the moment you think about something, right? So let's create that image. Let's think of it as you take a vacation. Let's say you're going to Thailand with me. We go down to the southern part of Thailand at a tiny island called Phuket. It was beautiful beaches, and you're just sitting on a warm sunny day, looking at the ocean in front of you, feeling the sun up high in the sky. Can you imagine that? Did I take you too far? So if you already imagine the sun, it's just like you're sunbathing by the beach, that is the mental image, the visualization part. Now, what I want you to try is just to imagine the sun you were just seeing in your vacation. Let it slowly descending down to be in front of your face, and let it enter into your mouth, feeling going down as you're breathing in very deeply until it rested at the end of your breath, the center of your body. And keep aware of the sun warming inside yourself. You don't have to see the image. It's more like the sensation and the awareness of the image that keep your mind there. Sometimes the mind can be very noisy. So as Kunpa was explaining about mantra, mantra is mental recitation. It's like you're singing in your mind. So you don't have to say it out loud. So you can use any words, any phrases in order to, repeating. It's not like a jukebox that you keep shaking the song, but just like one part of the song that you pick and let it slowly coming and echoing from the center of the body while you're listening to it, not the singer, listening to it, okay? The mantra that we use here is called Samma Arahang. Samma Arahang literally translates as perfect purity. Perfect purity, that's the meaning. But you can also use any words or phrases that you want to use as a reminder, like clean, bright, here and now, I am here, I'm at peace, anything that can help you to be reminded of yourself right here. So in the guided meditation, I will use the word Samma Arahangs to tell you that this is the time to use the mantra. And if you have any other words that you prefer, it's up to you. Okay, that's pretty much roughly the explanation about meditation in general. One only things that you will encounter is thoughts. The moment that your mind started to wander, started to be distracted, started to think, the key is that don't fight it, okay? Think of it like you're seeing birds flying by. You don't need to know where the birds are coming from or where they are going to go. You don't need to ask what they're going to be eating for dinner, because if you keep talking to the birds, they don't go away. The bird will make a nest on your head and lay eggs, and there will be many birds afterward, okay? So whenever you see those birds, you don't need to shoot them, you don't need to chase them away. Just watch it. Let the bird come and let the bird go. Notice the bird and let it go. Eventually, the bird will slowly stop coming towards yourself, meaning that you will have less thought and thoughts over time, as long as you just remain relaxed at your seat. So, without any further ado, that's pretty much the whole techniques about meditation. So before beginning, I want you to stretch your body first, okay? So loosen up your muscle, stretch your neck, your shoulders, your arms. You can turn it to the side a bit, left to right. Make sure that your body is really, really loosened up so that you can really feel at ease. Okay. And now that your body is loosening up, then before closing the eyes, take some moment to adjust your sitting posture. If you may feel your feet touch the floor, or if you sit in half lotus position, just feel your whole body touch your seat. Rest both of your hands comfortably on your lap in the way that you don't feel tension at your shoulders, your neck, or your back. Before closing your eyes, open your attention to the sensation of your body, the feeling of the floor under your feet, the relaxation of your legs, the feeling of your hands on your lap. Release your whole body weight toward the gravity. Just feel that you are becoming as one with your seat as your attention is returning to be right here with you. Turn your attention to the feeling of your breath as you are inhaling softly and deeply. Feel your breath goes all the way down until it touches the end in the middle of your abdomen. And exhale. Let it all the way out. Inhale again, softer, gentler than the last time. Observe as the air is passing your nostrils down and touch its turning point. And exhale. Let's inhale again, even softer, gentler, feeling the way your in-breath caressing the center of yourself, and exhale while letting both of your eyes close very softly, feeling your eyelashes gently touch one another and the relaxation of your eyes spread throughout your face and to your entire body. Turn your attention to your body sensation, anything that comes to contact with your sensation, the feeling in your skin, the air that you breathe, the sound that you hear, feeling that you are just sitting relaxingly at your seat. Imagine yourself sitting alone in the middle of an open space. Picture yourself sitting alone in the beautiful nature. It could be on top of the hill or by a beach where you can just gaze upon the horizon, feeling that you are the center at the middle of this vast open space without anyone around. Anything that distracts your mind, you can feel it coming from the distance. Thought, noise, they are appearing from far away. Are you just relaxed right here? Make a feeling that you are on your vacation here in the nature or at your space, away from disturbance. A place where you can free up your mind from all concerns, worries, all matters. No matter what issue you may have, they are far away from you at the moment. Here is the space, your sanctuary, where there is no competition, no pressure, no demand from anyone. Just yourself taking rest right here. Feeling yourself sitting alone in this open space. As you are taking rest, allow your body to be relaxed a bit more. So let's turn your attention to the muscle at the top of your head and relax down to your forehead. Relax the muscle at your temples, your lines, nose, root of your cheek. Relax your neck. Turn your attention to both of your shoulders. Allow them to drop and rest naturally by feeling the relaxation flowing down both of your arms to your hands, all the way to the tips of your fingers. Feeling that relaxation at your chest, your abdomen, legs, feet, until You can feel it down to your toe. Flush all tension away from your entire body until what you have now is just pure relaxation, until your whole body is loosening up. When your body is comfortable, you feel like the body is turning empty and hollow inside, as if your body's weight slowly wither away until you feel like your body can become as one as the air around you. So relax all the muscle, your face, your forehead, temple, nose, and cheek, all the way to your whole body. Filling the space inside as you open your attention to the space around you. Let your attention rush all the way to the horizon. Just yourself here without anyone. Now that your body is comfortable, slowly free up your mind from any remaining matters, worries, or problems that may hold up inside. So free up your mind until it feels so light, soft, spacious from deep within yourself. Let your mind slowly unwind and tingle. Simply like keep aware of your body's comfort. And no matter what is happening, not engaging with it. Simply observe from where you are comfortable. Eventually, your mind will liberate itself from all worry and feel the taste of freedom so sweet. Fill up your mind. If you are distracted or your mind wander off, softly bring it back to the awareness of your comfort again and again. No matter what is happening, no matter what is going on, return to where you feel at ease. Observe what everything that happens. If you don't engage with any of them, all rooted into silence. And from that silence, here comes peace and tranquility, unlike any peace you have experienced. It's the peace that you have within yourself, always there. When the mind returns to be with you, that peace returns to be part of yourself again. So take your time to relax your body, free up your mind, observe that comfort. Now, any action, just allow your mind to be still. Permit your mind to rest within yourself. Just you can slowly bring your attention to the space within your abdomen, that feeling comfort coming from deep within you, in the middle of your abdomen. It is also the center of the whole surrounding space. Here, at the center, where you don't need to care about anyone, anything. And once your mind rests at the center, inner peace is welcoming. Keep aware of that. Inner peace feeling from the center of you. And you are distracted, just return to this spot, the resting place. Like you're coming back home again. Now that your mind fully spot, you may visualize a bright, shining sun. Let it represent your mind resting still within yourself. To feel like your mind turn into a bright, shining sun, just like the one in the sky. And the warm sunlight is radiating within you. It does not matter if the image is sharp or clear. Just feel that your mind is like the sun shining, shedding its light everywhere, all around, in all directions. Your mind turning warm and bright. Feel that warm, feel the light. As long as you can keep aware of that bright, shining sun, your mind is right there within you. As you continue to keep aware of the sun, you may feel like your entire body is assimilating with the surrounding, as if your body become like the air, wetlet, free. So keep aware of that, bright, shining sun, just for a little while. If your mind is getting noisy, you may repeat the mantra by letting the sound echoing from the center of you. The mantra is Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, Samma Arahang, or any other word, phrase that you feel like you want to remind yourself of. Let the sound line from deep inside, coming from the sun, shining so bright, when your mind come to be still, the sound of the mantra will fade out until everything turns quiet. When that happens, please maintain your consciousness with your space. There is nothing you have to do, nothing you have to force. Just let the mind be, where you can be aware of that comfort and ease. Body is to relax. The mind so good. The sun is shining bright, warm, and clear. Remind yourself of the sun. Feel its warmth still radiating from inside you, bright, warm, and clear. Feeling that is emerging deep within until you can touch that purity, that delicacy within you. Deep aware of that bright, shining sun. If the image changes to something else, let it be. Or even at some point, you just want to remain still and calm at your spot without any technique. Let it be so. When that happens, it just let your mind be what it wants. In the mind, feel content and complete. That when peace is building up inside, rest your mind with the sun shine brightly. Let your mind is filled with peace, and that peace brings you contentment and joy. So let that contentment and peace accumulate at your center. Turn it into the bright shining sun as your mind is filled with peace. and feeling like the bright shining sun is slowly expanding all around over this room, this block, this neighborhood, throughout the whole city, state, expand until it touches the horizon. With your peace energy radiating like the sunlight, reaching out to every person, every creature, as you are broadcasting your positive intent, all of them, to be safe, to be free from sadness and misery. May every person, every creature live happily in peace, no matter who they are. Just like the sun shining its light equally to every creature, to expand across country, beyond borders and boundaries, until it fill up the whole world. During this peace, may those who endure suffering be free from the hardship, and those who are in danger and be safe. May no person harms one another. In loving kindness and compassion blossom in the heart, mind, and soul of everyone. So radiate your positive intent around. That you have shared this loving kindness. Let it flow throughout your whole body, into your head, face, hands, legs, and feet, until your whole body is filled with that peace. And slowly turn your attention to your body sensation, to feel the air that touches your skin, the air that you breathe as you're inhaling deeply all the way down to your center, and exhale. Just breathe again. Take it so deep, feeling the air reaching out to every part, every cell of your body, and exhale. Maintain your mind consciousness with your center and slowly stretch your neck by rotating it left to right a bit. Stretch your shoulder, your arm, your hand. Breathe deeply in and out. And when you feel comfortable, please slowly open your eyes and breathe a few times after the eyes are open. And stretch your body a bit more. Mm. So that concludes the meditation part for today. So stretch your body a bit since you've been sitting for some times. How do you feel in your meditation? Do you feel relaxed and comfortable? You rest your hand if you feel that. Okay. Do you feel like your mind can have the moment of calmness and stillness more than the time is wandering off? Raise your hand, please. Okay, very good. So you see that the mind won't be still immediately. It'll be like like those heart rate monitor, that has a little bit kind of wavy and then a bit of straight line and then beat another frequency again. So you see that it's like cycle intermittent of stillness. But as you continue to keep it longer, the moment of stillness become longer over time as well. So that's the way it goes. Each time you're going to come back to meditate, remember to take it step by step. Take it easy. Don't force your mind to be quieter because it won't. Take your time to relax your body. Take your time to adjust your sitting posture, relax your body, let your mind slow down before starting any techniques. And eventually that meditation will come as easy for you. And meditation is like exercise. If you want to, be better at any skill, the trick is to keep it consistent. So it's not like, I'm playing basketball today and I will, turn pro and play in the NBA tomorrow. It doesn't work that way. It takes some practice to go on the court, shooting the balls more and more until I'm good enough to have the skill. So that's pretty much what the meditation part as it is today for the time. So we have a few minutes before the ending of the session. Do you have any questions, curiosities, things that you want to know more? Please feel free to ask. I'm sure that someone will hand you the microphone so I can answer. Or if you have any experience that you got curious during your meditation, if you want to ask, please feel free. Whatever you like.
Yes, if anyone has any question here, and then on the YouTube and Facebook, please type in and then on the chat, and then we can convey the question to Lp.Pasura. In here, anybody would like to ask any questions? Yeah, we have the microphone, and then he can hear us. Sure. Would you like to do? Okay.
I when we're not sitting here, which is easier to meditate because it's quiet and we have you, what are some ways that we can still the mind during every day, when we're not sitting formally and meditating?
That's very good questions. Well, first of all, don't expect your mind to be quiet immediately. It's like even here, it takes like this session is actually you're meditating for 40 minutes. So it takes some time for everything to simmering down to be silent. So first of all, don't rush into it because sometimes, when you're doing it alone and, there's no guided meditation tend to like, we tend to push it, like, okay, just stay still, stay quiet. And that's when it gets worse. Imagine if you push the spring down like this. So when you let go, it just bounce off even harder. So that's the way it goes. So remember to take it step by step. Checkpoints very simple. Posture, check. Close the eyes softly, check. Relaxation of the body, check. Relaxation of the mind, check. When you might get distracted, restart from the top. These 4 checkpoints again. Posture, closing eyes, body, mind. And eventually it slowly comes to you. That's the first part. Second, frequency matters as much as duration. So a lot of, I know that a lot of times you can't find 1 hour, half an hour just to sit still to meditate every single day. Is kind of hard with a life schedule. So one thing that you can do is to break it down to smaller meditation in a day for the start. And, it's also helped you to develop the skill. So it could be like, before going to sleep, 5 minutes before you're going to bed, you just have that moment to just close your eye. Let your mind busy, but it's like you're observing whatever thoughts is coming up until your mind's kind of unwind and you can sleep more soundly. So after get up, sit on your bed, close your eyes, just reinforce a feeling of peace that you have after getting up for, 5 more minutes. And then you can adding up like, during the time of your work, if you still need coffee break in your work, you might also need a little coffee break too. So, you can set like, at the end of each hour to just close your eye for 1 minute. It doesn't have to be that, like 10 minutes or anything. Just close your eyes, take a deep breath, just to feel it goes down to your center, and then turn your attention to feel the space around you and let it sink in that you're present right there. You just take just like a minute and then open your eyes and do what you're about to do. Or even like before you start your meeting or you're about to change any activities before your meal, just take a pause your mind. So if you have that pause often in the day, it will help you to get used to retain attention. And eventually when you have longer duration to meditate, that will come a lot easier to you too. So let's give it a shot.
Thank you. Any more questions, please? If no question, I would like to available to close the session.
Okay, so I hope you enjoy the meditation part and the feeling of peace. Remember that state of peace and calmness is something that we already have within ourselves. It is our inner capacity that we have sort of lost it as our mind tend to get lost in the busy schedule of life. So if you take, it doesn't have to be long, just each like 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day to take care of your mind. Just like your body needs to eat, need nutrition, needs supplementaries, your mind also needs the same. And that, moment of silence that you have will reinforce that contentment, that fulfillment, the happiness in your life, and it will change the way you look at things. You don't have to believe me, but just try it a shot. Integrate it as part of your life, and see how it goes.
Yes,
So
thank you
great
for
to
your
be here and
time.
sharing with you.
Thank you for your time. Please bow to Venerable Monk. Please bow. Bow. Bow.
Have a good evening and have a good
Bye.
weekend too.
บายค่ะ Good night ค่ะ หลวงพี่ Good night in Denmark.
Good day.
Bye now.